Do you feel constantly distracted, overstimulated, or restless, like your brain can't seem to settle? That's because we live in an era of overstimulation, where dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical, is driving our habits, often without us realizing it. But what if you could hit the reset button? In today's video, we're diving into the science and practice of dopamine detox, a short guide to remove distractions, reduce overstimulation, and regain focus by Thibaut Meurisse. This guide is your blueprint for reclaiming control over your mind and building a life of clarity and focus. Let's get started. In Dopamine Detox, a short guide to remove distractions, reduce overstimulation, and regain focus, Thibaut Meurisse explores the ways modern life overstimulates our brains, how this leads to a loss of focus and productivity, and the steps we can take to regain control. He begins by introducing dopamine, a neurotransmitter that motivates us to seek rewards and experience pleasure. While dopamine plays a crucial role in survival, it can become a problem when overstimulated by today's endless sources of gratification, such as social media, gaming, junk food, and binge-watching. Meurisse explains that overstimulation creates a feedback loop that diminishes our capacity for deep work and contentment. The brain's reward system, designed to keep us motivated, becomes desensitized after constant exposure to quick, easy pleasures. This desensitization leaves us feeling restless, unable to concentrate, and constantly chasing the next hit of dopamine. Meurisse argues that this modern dopamine overload undermines not only productivity but also our ability to enjoy life's simpler, more meaningful moments. The book lays out the symptoms of a dopamine imbalance, such as procrastination, chronic distraction, and a lack of motivation. Meurisse connects these issues to a deeper dissatisfaction with life. By relying on instant gratification, we lose touch with long-term goals and the patience needed to achieve them. The constant pursuit of pleasure becomes an escape from discomfort, leaving us unable to sit with our thoughts or confront challenges. Meurisse highlights the importance of addressing this imbalance to lead a more focused and intentional life. A dopamine detox is presented as the solution to this problem. Meurisse describes it as a method of recalibrating the brain's reward system by intentionally removing sources of overstimulation. The goal is not to eliminate dopamine altogether, an impossible and undesirable task, but to break free from its excessive influence. By temporarily abstaining from high-stimulation activities, we can reduce the brain's dependence on instant gratification and rebuild our capacity for focus, discipline, and enjoyment. Meurisse provides a step-by-step guide to implementing a dopamine detox. The process begins with identifying the main sources of overstimulation in your life, such as social media, video games, or processed foods. Next, he advises setting a specific time frame for the detox, ranging from a single day to a full week, depending on your level of dependence. During this period, you eliminate or significantly reduce these activities, replacing them with low-stimulation alternatives like reading, meditating, or spending time in nature. A key part of the detox is learning to embrace boredom and discomfort. Meurisse explains that these feelings are natural and even necessary for personal growth. In a world filled with constant distractions, boredom often triggers the impulse to seek quick fixes. However, by sitting with this discomfort, we train our brains to find satisfaction in less stimulating activities. Over time, this practice strengthens our ability to focus and builds resilience against distractions. Meurisse emphasizes the importance of mindfulness throughout the detox process. He encourages readers to practice mindfulness meditation as a way to observe their thoughts and cravings without acting on them. This practice helps to increase self-awareness and create a mental space between impulses and actions. By cultivating mindfulness, we can gain greater control over our habits and make conscious choices about where to direct our attention. The book also addresses the role of habits in sustaining overstimulation. Meurisse explains that our behaviors are largely shaped by unconscious habits, which are difficult to change without intentional effort. He recommends replacing high-stimulation habits with healthier alternatives that align with long-term goals. For example, instead of scrolling through social media, you might choose to journal, exercise, or work on a creative project. These low-stimulation activities provide a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment without overwhelming the brain's reward system. Meurisse provides practical tips for maintaining focus and discipline after the detox. One strategy is to set clear boundaries for high-stimulation activities, such as limiting screen time or designating specific times for checking email. Another is to create an environment that supports focus, such as keeping your phone out of reach during work hours or using apps that block distractions. These changes help to reinforce the benefits of the detox and prevent relapse into old habits. The book highlights the broader benefits of a dopamine detox, beyond just improved focus. Meurisse argues that reducing overstimulation can lead to greater mental clarity, emotional stability, and overall well-being. By breaking free from the constant pull of distractions, we create space for deeper reflection, creativity, and connection with others. This shift allows us to live more intentionally and align our actions with our values. Meurisse also explores the idea of dopamine fasting, a more flexible approach to managing stimulation in daily life. Unlike a full detox, dopamine fasting involves regularly setting aside time to disconnect from high-stimulation activities and reconnect with low-stimulation ones. For example, you might designate one day per week as a digital detox day, or commit to turning off devices an hour before bed each night. This practice helps to maintain balance and prevent overstimulation from creeping back into your life. Throughout the book, Meurisse uses relatable examples and anecdotes to illustrate his points. He shares stories of individuals who have successfully implemented dopamine detoxes and experienced significant improvements in focus, productivity, and happiness. These examples provide inspiration and encouragement for readers who may be skeptical or hesitant to try the detox themselves. The book concludes with a reminder that a dopamine detox is not a one-time fix but a tool for ongoing self-improvement. Meurisse encourages readers to view the detox as the beginning of a journey toward greater self-awareness and intentional living. By regularly assessing their habits and adjusting their environment, readers can continue to grow and thrive in a world that constantly competes for their attention. Ultimately, Dopamine Detox is a powerful guide for anyone seeking to reclaim their focus and live a more balanced, fulfilling life. It combines scientific insights with practical strategies, offering a clear roadmap for reducing overstimulation and regaining control over the mind. Whether you're struggling with chronic distraction or simply looking to deepen your focus, this book provides the tools and inspiration to make meaningful change.